Most people have been there, lying on the cold, hard ground at 3 in the morning, wondering why they ever thought sleeping on a thin piece of foam was a good idea. That is exactly where this Coleman pad tries to change the narrative. It is not just another piece of gear. It is a self-inflating solution that actually respects your back. The first thing you notice is that you can leave the air pump at home. There is something genuinely satisfying about unrolling this thing and watching it do the heavy lifting on its own. It saves a lot of breath and a lot of frustration when you are already tired from a long day of hiking. Now here is the thing about the design. It measures 76 inches long and 25 inches wide, which is a decent footprint for most adults. You get 2.5 inches of thickness, and honestly, that extra padding makes a world of difference when you are dealing with uneven terrain or rocky patches. It creates a nice buffer between you and the earth, which is really the whole point of bringing a pad along in the first place. The built-in pillow is a clever touch, too. It keeps your head elevated just enough so you are not waking up with a stiff neck, though if you are a side sleeper who prefers a massive, fluffy pillow, you might find it a bit modest. It is functional, but it is not exactly a luxury hotel experience. Packing it back up is usually the part where camping gear becomes a nightmare, but this one handles it pretty well. The compression straps are designed to force the air out as you roll, which makes getting it back into a manageable size much less of a wrestling match. It weighs about 6.5 pounds, so it is not the lightest option if you are planning a serious ultralight backpacking trip where every ounce counts. You will definitely feel the weight in your pack. However, for car camping or those weekend trips where you just want to be comfortable, that weight feels like a fair trade for the durability and the extra support it provides. One thing to keep in mind is that the material feels sturdy, but like any inflatable, you still want to be careful about where you lay it down. Sharp rocks are nobody's friend. It comes with a 1-year warranty, which gives a bit of peace of mind, but treating it with a little care goes a long way. There is a weirdly specific detail in the manual about 11,000 BTUs of grilling power, which is clearly a copy-paste error from a different product listing, so just ignore that bit of nonsense. It is a sleeping pad, not a stove. If you are looking for something that bridges the gap between sleeping on the floor and actually getting a decent night of rest without needing a degree in engineering to set it up, this is a solid contender. It is not perfect, and it is not going to replace your mattress at home, but for the price and the convenience, it is a pretty reliable companion for the great outdoors.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.